Tony Hunt. Where are you, Tony? Oh. Tony, welcome to Enough Ropes. Mind if I just sit in here, please? Thank you very much. Tony, what is unique about you?
Well, one of the unique things is I believe I was the first person, together with someone else, of course, to play a game of Scrabble whilst abseiling.
Of course. How do you do that?
Well, it's not too hard, actually. Well, actually, I was quite surprised how easy it was to become the world's first at something.
Yes.
It was really a matter of finding someone who was willing to do it with me. And he said, oh, what are we doing? And I said, well, you're going to abseil, and I'm going to abseil next to you. And in between, we're going to have a Scrabble board, which I have brought along.
Yes.
And we're going to be the first people to play a game of Scrabble whilst abseiling.
Let's see the Scrabble board.
I've got the little sort of cradle that it was suspended from to keep it flat while we were playing.
There's the actual board, yes.
We didn't have too much wind on the day. It was just a very gentle breeze.
Sure.
And you might wonder how the tiles didn't sort of fall off.
I was going to get to that, yes.
Oh, I didn't mean to jump the gun.
No, feel free.
But we used blue tack, and we just blue tacked the tiles on as we played.
Yes.
And progressed through the game like that.
Now, this may seem like a silly question, but why would you play Scrabble abseiling?
Well, I love Scrabble.
Right.
And I love abseiling.
And you thought?
Juxtaposed the two together.
Yeah. When you say you love Scrabble, I couldn't help but notice you seem to have a very attractive Scrabble T-shirt here. How much do you love Scrabble?
Well, it's a fairly significant part of my life. I do try to do other things as well, like, you know, I have a wife and children and a career.
Yes. That's okay.
Yeah. Look, some people can become addicted. Yes. But for me, it's more a passion, I'd say.
What's the passion part?
Oh, it's the excitement of the competition. I guess the adrenaline that comes from playing at a high level.
Let's talk about the adrenaline. What is the most extraordinary Scrabble moment you've had?
Oh, look, quite recently.
Yes.
I mean, it's hard to choose, but I guess recently we had the national championships down at Hobart, and I was 120 points behind in the final game.
Yes.
No tiles left in the bag. Most people would probably sort of give up at that stage.
Or cheat.
Oh, no, don't say cheat.
Sorry.
And this amazing situation happened. I'd only just learnt this word the night before.
Yes.
And I sort of shuffled my tiles around and I saw it. It was like Scrabble Nirvana. It's getting what's called a 9-timer. And the 9-timer is when you play your 7 letters so that it stretches from one triple word score to another.
Yes.
3 times 3, 9. And I saw it there, and the word was miniverse. I don't even know what it means. I should look it up, I suppose. But the beautiful thing about it, it fitted 140 points. I went out, and I was able to snatch victory.
Wow. The ultimate moment.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Is there an etiquette for your opponent at this moment? Are they allowed to show their frustration and disappointment, or do they shake your hand and say, well
Angie was very graceful, I thought.
Yes.
I could sense that beneath the sort of the zen-like calmness, I think there was a lot of sort of anger welling up. But she didn't show it, no. She took it really well.
Yes.
Well, actually, I've got Mark here. He was actually witnessing that event, and this is Mark Smith.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, Andrew. Nice to meet you.
Tell me, was this the ultimate orgasmic Scrabble moment for you?
It was, especially since at the National Championships, and it was my first appearance at the Nationals, that Tony needed to win that game to beat me in the Championships, and he finished half a game ahead of me because of that last word in his last game.
So you're not the national champion, are you?
Oh, gosh, no. I just like seeking publicity.
Oh, I see. So when you said the word was miniverse, right?
Miniverse, yes.
Miniverse, and you have no idea what it means. Do you just collect words which are good for Scrabble?
Well, you make it sound a bit like stamp collecting. But yeah, I guess I do.
When you guys get together, what do you talk about?
Scrabble.
Of course.
We're going to play a few games later on tonight.
Yeah? Until what time?
Probably 11 or midnight or something.
Yeah? Can you really make a big night of it sometimes? Can you get a roll on, go through till dawn?
Well, we have been known to play 20 games in a day at a speed tournament.
A speed tournament?
Yes.
So you take speed to keep playing?
Not quite, but we play competitively, and we play only 10 minutes per person per game.
What do your wife and kids think of Scrabble? Are they into it?
Oh, they tolerate it, would probably be the best way to describe it.
When you've had a good few games with Mark, for instance, would you hop into bed with your wife and talk about, I just had the most amazing 7-letter? Does she want to know?
Well, I'm fortunate. I've got a lovely wife, Melinda, who when I'm in bed with her, I don't think about Scrabble.
You'd be thinking about a 3-letter word, wouldn't you? 8 points on the end.
Yeah, well, that could be the case, yes. Yeah, of course it is. I mean, we're married, yeah.
Of course you are. Look, it's fascinating to meet a Scrabble fanatic. For you, what would be the ultimate?
If I was to get the title of national championship, that would be great. But I don't think I'm that. Focused.
That's rubbish. Where is your inner tiger? Where is your inner Rocky? Where is your I can do this?
Maybe we should have a game of Scrabble and you'll see,
What do you mean you're not focused enough? You're a man that went abseiling with a bloody Scrabble board.
Well, I suppose...
Yes, look at yourself. Look at yourself.
Well, we've got members in our club that have done crazier things than that. We've had people play games of Scrabble underwater. We've had people play games of Scrabble on the breakdown lane of a Chinese freeway at night. It sort of makes playing Scrabble on the side of a cliff seem rather tame. These are the sort of personalities that we have in the Scrabble world. I might seem quite sort of strange compared to the average person in the street, but when you look at the people in the Scrabble community, I'm really quite normal.
I think it's marvellous you're all indoors playing games, and it's been a pleasure to meet you. Thank you, Tony. Fantastic. I'm not playing you, though. That's all from an off-road. We'll see you again next week. Until then, good night. See you.